If both parties are getting married without having money, they are mad.
I believe that there's traditional relationship on this one.
No. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. This one, no.
Biblically.
Hey!
I don't
know the Bible.
Wait, Chidi, forget.
I'm comfortable. You're comfortable, and then your husband is saying, okay, you know what I'm earning would cover for us. So probably let's start with this. Even if I am Elon Musk, I do not want a babe that will come and just be sapping my money. Why?
Even if it's really 95% and you give 5%, bring something.
Generation, we are so money minded, even in the smallest things.
How much should a woman have before she gets married? It's your boy FBC, and welcome to Moments with Diay. And to my right I have
Vanity sauce.
AYOMIDE.
Wow, these people laughing, I don't get
Vanity sauce. Yeah, the last time we were here, vanity sauce. He, display some sauce.
If you know, you know. Anyways, go and watch the last video. Anyways, like I said, how much should a woman have before she gets married? I would like to hear from you
first. First off, if both parties are getting married without having money, they are mad. I don't want to put that there.
That's the truth.
But carry on.
I was in a service, I think, a few years back, and this pastor, he said he wanted to make money first before settling down. He never, that was his basic plan. Make money, settle down. But then the way things were going, he was Christian, he couldn't have sex. He just felt like...
Wait, why is he sex that was... We're talking about making money. Which was I sex now?
Hold on. So he said he was, getting tempted more, as the day went by, and he was just advised for them to get married. And he really objected to it, but we saw that it's not better to just... Both of you don't... You have to keep... You can just decide to have kids later, because at the end of the day, you still do it.
But they're going to be knacking now. Okay, they pull out, okay, pastor gave his game is...
Who told you they don't do family planning or they don't buy condoms? Basically, he just said that they still settled down, they didn't have much there, but they stuck together and then later they had children. So, I think it just depends on what the couple wants. What their plan is.
What their plan is.
Because the thing is, you can have money today, and you can get married. So what happens then? You can lose your job, you can lose everything. For example, let's take someone like Frank, for example. He's an Ethereum guy, and they're always investing in crypto and whatnot, one of their investments. What if one day the market just crashes and just after he gets married and he loses every single thing? What happens then? So I don't think it's about money.
It's about what?
So it's about...
Well, it is.
But basically, the thing is, forget that. I feel like that's like money factor in terms of marriage. But your question is the same, that should a girl actually have money before getting into...
No, be broke now. Just be broke.
That's why the people are getting married. Are you joking?
Exactly. So many girls.
So many.
A lot of them are dependent on
the husband.
And that's actually...
So that's it.
That is not Nigeria.
Are you saying it's bad? Ladies and gentlemen, if this conversation generally was about, or if this was about our parents, I would believe that it will work. But this generation, we are so money minded, even in the smallest things. So there's no how, this is me speaking realistically, there's no how anybody wants to tell me that, I'd get married and don't worry, we'll work things out. Oh God, why so? They're not working things out. Even the ones that, the babes that are getting married to rich men, why are they getting married to rich men? Because of the money. And even when they are saying yes I do, they are still having 1 point, 2 points somewhere. Don't go marry 300K now. It's half of house rent they are holding. I'll be cut off house rent.
So you're saying that a lady should have at least 1.3 million?
Me, I'm saying, I'm not putting a particular, God bless, I'm not putting a figure. I'm saying I'm comfortable, you are comfortable, and then your husband is saying, okay, you know what I'm earning would cover for us. So probably let's start with this. When we get married, we'll hustle, we'll work on it, we'll get better. Don't go and put figure.
How many girls are willing to do that in this generation? How many are willing?
They actually
one
do girls.
one out of a million.
No, you can't say one because my two sisters, so that's two.
Three. She said she's one of them three.
They are actually a good number, but it's just the way things are going right now. The whole social media thing, Instagram, TikTok, everybody wants to be this rich person online. You know, they want to be these big people. I mean, you are wearing bling bling, looking like that, and looking like that. You know what? You don't have one at 2K.
Say you're not going to acting like this. Say you
Now more than 2K. That's Airtel money. I'm telling you. So
actually, and at the end of the day, you're going to use it to sub, to go back and look at people who don't have lives to or money in their account and be like, oh my god, she's wearing Prada or wearing some expensive shit. Like, what's the point?
I honestly want to say that this thing of if a woman should have money, I don't think it should be a question. I think it's something that should
be the constitution.
Something that should stand as a fact. Because it's the same way everybody's expecting the man to be boxed up before he comes to say, oh, I found a flower in your garden. It's the same. I mean, nobody wants to marry a woman that is not
a liability.
Even if I am Elon Musk, I do not want a babe that will come and just be sapping my Why?
Some rich men actually want that too. They don't care.
Even those ones are mad. Those ones are crazy. The way they want for their money, nobody knows. But it's like a fetish. How will you come and be telling me, just come, I'll take care of you? This thing you just said, we see it in Nigerian movies.
Yes.
They lock up the babe in the house. They spoil the babe. She doesn't do more than she's driving the most expensive car to go and make her hair and back.
Yes. And that is the terms and
conditions.
So
basically, I won't say a lady should be rich or have money. I mean, I feel like we're exaggerating this whole money thing a lot, right? I would say a lady should be okay and comfortable in the sense that she has what she's doing in her hands. She's not just going into that marriage by herself alone, depending on the fact that she's marrying maybe a rich or a medium or average whatever guy she wants to marry. She should be able to have like a source of income for herself, like monthly she has something coming in.
So
she's not calling somebody or whatever thing she's getting from her husband is just like a bonus, a bonus.
If women never do whatever they get from her husband is a plus. Whatever they get from their husband is the cocoa. And they get whatever they're earning as the plus.
I feel like
women.
There shouldn't be a get from the husband kind of thing. Okay, there should be, you have your income, I have my income, and then we both, even if he's bringing 95% and you're bringing 5%, bring something.
Okay, now this question just popped in my head.
Bring something to the table. Most women don't do that.
Well, I'm not going to this table now. Anyways, the question that came to my head is, what do you feel about sharing the bill 50-50? With the way the economy is going, put that factor now.
Share the bill as per you guys are married.
Yes, we're married now. Maybe I'm earning 500k. You are the baby, you are earning maybe 300k. Okay, so let's put that. We're earning basically. We're working class people and we're earning money that is reasonable to an extent. Before you married me, you were at least maybe paying rent to your friend and all that kind of people are sharing 50-50. So now coming to your husband's house, should that remain the same in the sense of now rent money is now fucking expensive. Fucking expensive now. You say build a house.
Yes, now build a house with your monthly 2K.
So now what do you see if I now come and say, okay, auntie, you have been paying, I'm not using that as a condition, but you have been paying bills, you have been paying your rent as an independent woman that you are from the before I met you, before we got married. So now should that still now remain the same? Okay, let's share the house rent 50-50.
Biblically.
Hey!
I don't
know. The Bible for amen. Let don't suffer from Bible.
Wait, forget Bible that I said, right? I'm not saying there's anything bad in sharing the money.
Yes, but
however, I feel it's actually wrong in sense that I feel the guy, because okay, just imagine if I think that would work if the girl is probably earning more than the guy or the same amount of money.
You see what I was saying?
Let me say something. What I feel is it's not a matter of what the girls 50-50 or whatever. What actually matters is who earns more and if is and how can you contribute? Basically, like you said, I'll give the 5% 500, 300.
You people are
You
for-
sit down and decide if it's me earning 500 and the guy earning 300, then I would definitely bring more to the table. And if it's the other that's the way it should be.
to bring 50.
It's not a 50-50
How much?
thing.
Actually, more than
I saw this video when someone said that marriage has never been a 50-50 thing. It's not a 100 thing either.
But
It
someone-
is a how much can you bring
how much
and
can you
how much can you bring.
Exactly.
Not only in terms of financial, in terms of support. On some days you are 80% nurturing and your spouse is just 0%. So you are going to have to find a way, or maybe like 2%. You're going to have to find a way to bring the remaining. And for that time, is to balance it.
So I'm going to say this right. So we're speaking like this right because we are
not married.
We're not married yet, right? But if you go to all this singles program and everything, and then you get people talk, married men and married men, they will tell you that I am ready because they're like career people, right? I am ready to help my husband. I am ready to do this. And some people will tell you that, however, one thing my husband does is that he makes sure that he does it because he's the head of the house. You don't get it, like that's what they've called them.
They say the house in this economy.
What's that? No, like
Even if man is actually a pastor, one of the man that's is a pastor, and he said it that I think his wife is more than him. However, he said that what he's earning is enough
To take
to take care of the house, and then whenever his wife wants to give that babe, do this, let's do this, take this money. They usually have this account where they keep that like a miscellaneous kind of account money. So they just put it that whenever he doesn't have, he would always take out of that money. However, he still does his duty as husband.
I'm sorry.
And that's it.
One
One of my former bosses told me this thing. She went all out on her husband's birthday. She said, when she was booking the whole restaurant and all, the team choke, or she said she would take it. But indirectly, she's going to get that money back from him.
That's
A lot of women have that mind.
Yes, a lot of people
So,
have that
did you say a lot?
Yes,
All
yes,
women.
but does not have the mindset because he personally knows that his wife makes more than he does, but he didn't allow that thing affect the home.
Do you know why he's going to push her not even let her take over the whole bills? It's because it's a pride thing.
Yes, it's a pride thing. That's what I'm still saying. That's why it's called head, and that's why even in the Bible said God have said it that you guys are the head of the family.
Yes,
Hold on,
but the head.
hold on.
But
I
not
don't
this
believe in
economy.
that head of the family.
You don't see
I
pride
don't
of
believe in
where.
that head of the house for everybody. I believe that there's traditional relationship and there's money.
No. Give Caesar what belongs to
Hold on.
Caesar. This
Listen
one,
to me.
no.
Caesar said, I won't use the house.
Let's refer to what Paul said in the Bible that
Hey,
men
it's
should
not
not talk
like
outside.
Bible. Okay.
Let's not let them not talk in the church. If it's that we're staying with those kind of standards, then I should not be here for heaven's sake.
No, this.
I should send my brother to come
And represent
say
you.
exactly to
Yes.
represent me.
No,
So
that's
what
why-
I believe is that some people you see that there's some people that in some places, in some countries, some women don't go out and talk. Am I right?
Yes.
They can't drive.
Yes.
Some don't even go to school. They just have basic education. Do you understand?
Me and you are talking
there's
about
people
marriage
to
in
that.
Nigeria.
I'm not just talking about Nigeria. I'm talking generally. And even in Nigeria, it should apply. If you want to stay in that whole traditional sense, the biblical times, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't judge you for it. But there's a modern sense. Me, I don't want a relationship where anybody is the head of the house. We are both co-captains. That should be it. It's not always going to be a 50-50. Some days you're going to protect me.
Yes.
Let's say you have you are more protecting, yeah. You bring more of that to the table. But some days I will need to protect you. Men need to be protected to men.
Wonder Woman.
And that is the truth.
Yes, you're a Wonder Woman.
What the one a man needs to cry?
Alright, so nobody's saying that,
Exactly.
right?
Shoulder this.
Nobody's saying that. But the point here is there's this. I can't remember the movie, right? But if you watch the movie, you would understand that there is a reason why a man is a man. See, when it comes to me, I can be very fair. See, when it comes to a guy can do this, I'm that kind of person, I guess. But there are some things that you just need to understand and just accept to that fact that a man is a man, right? And which comes to the sense of that, okay, he's the head of this house. I mean, it's the son name. I mean, I would want your children to be head and your son.
If people are even bringing Bible into
People are bringing son name into
even the Bible says women be submissive.
I don't want to go to that one.
Oh no, for me I'll go there. Women be submissive. You cannot tell me. You even if your wife is, even if you're any 1 million naira, your wife is any 10 million naira.
Exactly.
Man, you are still the head of the fucking house.
And that's
And there's not anybody
traditional
else.
relationship.
And that is what's going to continue.
And it's fine. Not everybody does it. I'm telling you.
You will do it.
Everybody does it.
You are going to come back. You will give welcome, sir. You will send me food. You will send water for you to bath. How much will go on? You will like to give birth to children. You will like to give birth to children. You will not meet the man. You will pay school fees. And
And
you will
that is
continue.
what you want. And there's nothing about what you
Everything you are
want.
defining right now is what's happening behind the scenes, honestly.
It is not, it doesn't happen that way in all marriages. Now let me tell you something. I read this Twitter post where this guy was saying,
Social
hold
media.
on, listen to me. This guy is, this tweet, I mean, I said Twitter post. This guy was saying that Nigeria, a lot of, he was a guy that actually said it. He said a lot of Nigerian marriages are based on the man doing most, the woman just being the mid. But if you go to other, if you open your mind, a lot of people don't practice what a lot of people in Nigeria don't practice the open-minded kind of. They're not very open together and make decisions together. There are sometimes that this woman of the house name that you're talking about, there are big disadvantages. A lot of time, the man's ego gets so strong. A lot of you tend to make very irresponsible decisions just because you are a man of the house, and that is one of the downsides of the traditional relationship. But there are upsides to it for the women. Yeah,
I think
if I'm in a traditional relationship, I would get a
No, I understand where vanity is coming from. I have that mindset. I still do have that mindset. It still doesn't change what it is or what it is not. I am not saying I can't share something. I'm not saying, oh, I can wake up one morning and say, oh babe, I just bought this house. Let's move out of them. Let's move out of this regular apartment. Do you get definitely I can do it? But still, that's not what the modern relationship is.
Me, I'm telling you, modern or traditional,
I'm just even saying generally.
the man is the head of the house.
It doesn't matter if you guys are sharing whatever thing. I mean, definitely two people are coming together. You guys are partners in everything. You guys
are partners.
Yes.
What is the head of the house?
The man
What is a
is
partnership?
the head.
Please, let's bring out the phone now.
See,
What is a partnership? You said you are partners.
What do we do in church? What we do in church?
Partnership.
Is church not partnership?
How is the church a partnership?
It says that God is the head, right? He's the head of the church.
Are you and God partnering to own the church?
We're not partnering to own the church.
Exactly. You just said you just contradicted yourself. You said you are partners, but it's the head of the house. There's no way that you can be partners and somebody be head. It doesn't work like that.
I think we should use our parents as case studies.
If you are partners now, like in accounting, for example, by accounting definition from secondary school, partners have different roles. Depends on the kind of partner.
Baby girl, I guess you are tired now. Every day you